And we are recording. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, friends of the Church of the Angels. The church is an independent, non-denominational, interfaith spiritualist assembly. My name is Reverend Jenni Vinecourt. I am your facilitator for today. We'll spend about an hour together today with some prayer, a bit of sharing, and song. Today we're going to honor our Angel Award recipients today. A few logistics as we get started. You can join us today with just your audio if you choose. And you don't have to use your video option because it is being recorded so that we can share it with more folks. Every time that you speak, you're the one who shows up on the video. So if you have a question or comment or later on in the service and you don't want to be seen, just click off your audio and your video, excuse me, and we can still hear you, but you won't show up on the recording if you so choose. And during the sharing portion, if you want to say something or have a question, either give me a shout out on the chat function or raise your hand, give me a quick hey so that I know to call on you so that you can be unmuted and for your comment or question. I want to mention also, if you would like to make a donation, you can do that through the Church of the Angels website. You will have the opportunity at that time to make it a recurring donation if you choose. The only reason I do it that way is so I don't have to remember to do it every month. And I do want to give a big thank you to all those who have donated to help keep us going through this time. And please join me for our opening prayer. Mother, Father, Infinite Spirit, thank you for your blessings today on all those joining us to honor your work and experience your grace and wisdom. Thank you for providing the appropriate thoughts, insights, actions, and all resources for us to gain a better and truer understanding of your love by the word spoken and the healing brought forth here today so that we might lead healthy, happy, and prosperous lives. Thank you for showing us the way to accept responsibility for our lives, and we are grateful to know that you are with us always. So be it. And now, if you choose, please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Okay, is Bee Beckfar with us yet today? I do not see her yet, so I'm going to go ahead and read the statement of principles. Oh, there she is. Hi, Bee. I see you. Okay, I'm going to unmute you, Bee.
All right.
There you go, Bee. You're set.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There is one creative force of which all life is a part. This one creative force is known by many names and manifestations. We recognize and honor the many names and manifestations of the one creative force, the source of all creation, one in God. The energy of life everywhere is continuous. All consciousness is continuous. Communication is continuous. The energy of life, consciousness, and communication never cease, even after the event that is perceived as death. One creates one's own reality. One creates in harmony with the one creative force, the great power of God, of which all life is a part. Reality is as one chooses to perceive and will change as one grows in the knowledge of the inner self and one's relationship with the God of his understanding. All things are possible with faith, insight, knowledge, understanding, acceptance, and love. Love is the unifying energy of the universe. Love is in the energy of the one creative force, the wisdom of God. All life and all mankind are one in the creatorship and healing force of love and with each other. Love is within us and of us. Love is never apart from us. It is we who separate ourselves from the power of love. The force of God works through love and love alone.
Thank you, Bee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now we'll have a few moments of quiet meditation so that we can concentrate on going within to find some peace and calm and healing for ourselves and for the world. Bobby, could you give us a couple of minutes of meditation music, please? Thank you. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Take your time and come back to the present. Remember that you are always connected to each other and the divine. Use this peace and calm to take care of yourselves and all those around you in your communities and throughout the world. And while still in this space of healing, please silently or aloud add the names of those you wish to include in this healing energy. Okay, thank you. Thank you so very much. And now let's raise our vibration before we have some our speaking time today. Let's raise our vibration. Bobby, what have you got for us today?
Well, I'm in a flux. Everything's in a flux. Yes, F-L-U-X, flux. And there's a lot of changes going on, aren't there? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet, and it turns myself to face me, but I never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. They're much too fast to taste that chest. Changes turn and face the strange changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes turn and face the strange changes. Know how to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Watch the ripples change their size, but never leave the stream of warm impertinence. So the days flow through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on try to change their worlds, are immune to your consultation. Much too fast to take that chance. Changes turn and face the strange changes. Don't tell them what to grow up out of it. Changes turn and face the strange changes. What's rare, a shame of it. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Strange fascination fascinates me. All these changes are taking the place I'm going through. Changes turn and face the strange changes. Look out, you rock and rollers. Changes turn and face the strange changes. Pretty soon you're gonna get a little older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Thank you, Bobby. Oh, I see lots of people clapping. All right, it's now time for some inspiration and thought exchange brought to us by today's speaker. We do invite everyone to address this assembly with words of inspiration, lessons learned, or passionate ideas. And today, we're gonna, you get me. Today, we're going to talk about volunteerism. Today, we're going to award our Angel Awards, which is something that we do every year. The Board of Trustees does every year. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And for those of you who don't know me, I was ordained in '99 by Fellowships of the Spirit in Lilydale. And then I also hold ordination papers here from the church. I live in Burton. I've been pastor at the Church of the Angels in Chesterland. I also lecture, facilitate, development circles, teaching, all sorts of things. If you want to know more about me, all you've got to do is ask, and a lot of these people know more too. So without further ado, I will just get on with Volunteer Sunday. The Church of the Angels runs on a few key principles. We encourage our members and visitors to embrace the God of their understanding. All are welcome, and we are open to all points of view, even when we disagree. And believe me, we do disagree sometimes. And one of the biggest points is that without our volunteers, we would be hard pressed to get anything done. Our ministers are all volunteer, our mediums and healers are all volunteers. Many of our speakers and teachers are volunteers. Your board of trustees are all volunteers. And I want to personally thank each one of them for their unwavering work and dedication to the church. And part of those duties that they perform as a board member or board members is to honor certain volunteers each year with an Angel Award. The award itself may be different each year, and it is usually different each year, and sometimes the recipients are few and sometimes they're many. This year, the board has chosen 9 recipients that they feel worthy of recognition. And I'd like to show you what the Angel Award looks like this year. These are 5x7 framed handmade angels using jewelry, and each one is a little different. Seeing it here does not do it justice. I don't know, can y'all see that? Okay. It doesn't really do its justice, and each one is a little bit different, and that's just one of them. Each one of the individuals that we will be honoring today will be receiving one of those framed angels as a reminder of our appreciation for all that they do for the church. But first, I want to read an article. It was written by Brian Dodd, who is director of the New Ministry Relationships for Joy and Stewardship Solutions, and it's called 10 Benefits of Being a Church Volunteer. So this is his article. During the summer of 1986, I was working in a grocery store while attending college, and this job came with the unbelievable benefit of 1 unpaid week vacation per year. So when July came, I had a decision to make. Should I go to the beach for sun, fun, and relaxation, or should I make the strategic decision to teach second graders in vacation Bible school? I did not realize it at the time, but this one single decision put me on a path that I would continue on to this very day. With the exception of 2 paid staff positions, I have served as a volunteer at my local church for the next 29 years. As I reflect on the last 3 decades of my life, the following are 10 benefits of being a volunteer at a local church. Number 1, volunteering at my church has given my life greater purpose. There are numerous important causes in the world and quality places to volunteer your time, but for me, I made the decision to serve at my church because it was there where my efforts could result in someone's life being changed for eternity. It is a local church where a person could be made brand new and become redeemed. Remember, those are his words. Number 2, volunteering at my church has given me broader perspective. Serving others has always allowed me to focus on larger issues and others rather than on focusing on myself. Number 3, volunteering at my church has given me lifelong friendships. There is a unique relational bond which comes from being in the foxhole with someone and serving together. I have made literally hundreds of personal connections and lifelong friends because of volunteering at my church. Number 4, volunteering at my church has given me a healthier self-image. It may sound egotistical, but there is a healthy sense of pride which comes from serving others and not being called to a lesser task. You just feel better about yourself when your life matters and makes a difference. Number 5, volunteering at my church helps others. Living an internally focused life benefits no one. Serving others relieves suffering, benefits the under-resourced, meets the needs of the marginalized, provides hope, and improves the quality of people's lives. Number 6, volunteering at my church has made me more generous. Generosity is time, talent, and treasure. Church volunteers give sacrificially of their time and talent before giving sacrificially of their treasure. It's a sequential process. By being generous with my time and talent, financial generosity has been a natural outflow. Number 7, volunteering at my church taught me how to make better decisions. When I used to teach Sunday school in college, I could have gone out every Saturday night with the guys. However, I learned early in the process the best decisions come when you give up what is good, Saturday night with the guys, for what is best, studying on Saturday nights to serve others on Sunday morning. Number 8, volunteering at my church makes me a better thinker. Being a quality volunteer requires sacrifice, study, and preparation. Volunteering at the church has made me smarter. Number 9, volunteering at my church has given me lasting influence. My daughter knows nothing other than her parents serving others. A privilege I never planned when I took my first volunteer role in 1986 was one day I would be passing on the legacy of service to the next generation. And number 10, volunteering at my church will one day result in a greater reward. Like many of you, I look forward to the day when I hear my Heavenly Father say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." At sporting events, those in the stands pay to watch the game or pay to watch the game. Those on the field get paid. The same is true for church volunteers. If you're not volunteering in your local church, it's time to get on the field and start getting paid with these incredible benefits I've listed. That's the end of his article, and I know that sounded really like a big push for volunteerism. But now, not all of those things listed in that article may apply to you and some of our or to some of our volunteers, but many of them apply to me in looking back over my years of volunteering. And I hope that it may inspire some of you to volunteer as well. If not at the church, I'm sure there's many other local opportunities to get involved. So I encourage you to do so for your benefit as well as the benefit as others. Now on to our awards. These folks I'm going to speak about today are in no particular order, and I may ask them also to say a few words as well, but I want them to know if they don't feel like commenting, they don't have to, okay? The first person on the board, and I'm not even sure if she's here today. I haven't seen her, but I'll have to double check. Somebody will have to help me and look on the participant list, see if she's here. But the first person I would like to recognize is Reverend Deborah Bay, Deborah was ordained by the church in 2017, and she has served as a minister, medium, healer, facilitator. She headed up our prayer team when we originally got it all started up. She is a wonderful and caring soul with many talents. She authentically supports fellow travelers on the life's path by sharing her experience and her learnings, and I am proud to present her with one of this year's Angel Awards. Now, can anybody tell me whether Deborah is here? Oh, I don't see her. All right, well then I guess I won't call on her. But anyway, she will be receiving one of our Angel Awards. Next, we have Carol Miller, who I'm also not sure is here today. I know that she's camping, so I know that she may not be able to get on. But anyway, Carol is always right there whenever anything is needed. She has served as facilitator, message bearer, healer, and was often found bringing goodies for fellowship at the church. Carol has also been a great speaker and a participant in many church events, and I don't think I've ever seen her without a fast and willing smile. I would like to give her the opportunity to say something but I'm looking and she is not here today. Okay, next. We also want to recognize Jeff and Kathy Gilway. They are here. All right, they both are very involved in church events, most times responsible for great food at those events. They have often given rides to members in need. They're also behind the yearly church calendars, which we have available. Jeff works always as one of our healers, has been very helpful when handyman things need done too. Jeff and Kathy, you will both be receiving an Angel Award this year. And I'd like you to unmute yourselves, if you would please, if you have any comment. I see Jeff. Okay. There you go, Jeff. Thank you.
Kathy's out walking the dog.
Okay, that's okay. But would you like to comment, Jeff, on what it is like to volunteer and give back to the church?
I enjoy it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I get something out of it. Obviously, I like to do healings. I think it helps me as much as I do the people that I heal. So that's about it, really.
All right. All right, well, thank you. And congratulations on an Angel Award this year for both you and Kathy. Thank you. Reverend Ann Bartlett is our next recipient. Reverend Ann has been with the church just about from its beginnings, I think. She's a wonderful and talented medium and a healer. She has served as a speaker and has taught the well-loved advanced mediumship technique class. And I might add, has never taken any payment for that class. Her loving energy gets paid forward every time one of her students gives a message. And Reverend Ann is warm and caring and very deserving of one of this year's Angel Awards. Reverend Ann, I would like to call on you, please. You have to, not yet. Oh, almost. You can't unmute. There you go. Wait a minute. Not going to happen. It's all right. Congratulations on receiving one of this year's Angel Awards. Thank you. Our next recipient is Reverend Renee Roth. Renee was ordained by the church in 2017 and has since served in many positions. She has been on the board of trustees, has served as facilitator, speaker, medium, and healer. Renee has volunteered with church events, and this year she has been part of our online presence as host of the second Wednesday of the month meditation on Zoom. She has filled in for me at Thought Exchange before and is always ready to serve whenever asked. Renee enthusiastically shares her extensive knowledge on healing, energy, and self-improvement, and I'm happy to present her with an Angel Award this year as well. Reverend Renee, would you give us a few words? There you are.
Hi, thank you so much. I mean, really no acknowledgement is needed because the benefit that I received, the involvement, I just cherish and I love. This is like my family that I feel. It's not an obligation, but I feel the commitment to, and I just love, I love spirituality and I love this church and I love what it represents. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Renee. Thank you. Next, I want to bring up Denise Ludwig. Denise is always willing to do what is asked of her. She has served as a speaker before, a collector, reader of the Statement of Principles, and an all-around good sport. She's always carries a loving smile, and I'm proud to present Denise with an Angel Award as well. Denise, would you like to say something?
Yeah, thanks so much. I greatly appreciate it. I love our church. It always gives me such a good feeling when I volunteer and I'm there. And it's always been a real blessing to belong to the Church of the Angels. But I'm real thankful. Thanks so much. Thanks for your order. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, it's a blessing to have you too, Denise. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Reverend Andrea Zwigat has been volunteering for the church for many, many years as well. She holds the Ascended Masters channeling sessions. Andrea has served as facilitator before, speaker, message bearer, and has recently taken over the housekeeping at the church. Although we haven't had a lot of call for that because we haven't been in the building, and although it is a paid position, Andrea has donated several hours of cleaning without pay as well during this difficult time. She has supported the church by opening her home for our board retreat and has acted as statutory agent for many, many years. Reverend Andrea, I present you with an Angel Award today. Would you like to say something, please?
Yeah, thank you. I was like really surprised, and I appreciate it. And it's always an honor and a pleasure to do things with Church of the Angels, because it's such a great gathering place for folks to gather, have great thought exchange. It's important that we keep going. We all need it. I also want to take a moment, for those of you who don't know, my dad passed August 16th. And for those of you that have reached out to me and sent cards and prayers or donations or gifts, thank you very much for everything, for your support. I will continue to channel. I just need a little bit of time right now, but I really look forward to the church opening again, because I really miss being in a building, and I can't wait to get back there. I really miss it a lot. But thank you for this wonderful award. I want to keep participating in the way that I participate, and it's such an honor and a pleasure to be a part of this and have a place to go. Thanks, Jenny and board.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much. All right, and last but not least, Reverend Joey Wantz. Reverend Joey was ordained to the church just in 2019 and has served the church in many roles before and after her ordination. Joey is glad to help with any of those who are in need. She served as facilitator, speaker, message bearer, and has also volunteered with many church events. And this year she's taken over the position of leading the prayer team and has done a wonderful job with that. And especially since this year the team is getting requests almost daily. So it is a big job, and she's doing a great job with that, and always lifts up the entire prayer team as she does so. So I am very proud to present Reverend Joey with an Angel Award. Reverend Joey, where did you go? Ah, there you are. Would you like to say something, Joey?
Yes. First off, thank you. I'm honored. But I want to just tell everybody, I mean, it's volunteering is fun because it gets you involved and you get to know everybody a little bit better. That is like the greatest gift ever. But I also want everyone to know that even though I head up the prayer team is really deserves to be honored as well, because their prayers, not just mine alone. I'm just the person that puts it out there. And that's why I make a point of always thanking each and every one of them, because I think that they put a lot of time in, and it's a wonderful, it's a gift for me to be in charge of the prayer team. And I thank them again as well. And I share this award with them. And that's it.
Joey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I want to show the award one more time. I actually want to purchase one, so I've got there's a little bit, that's better, a little bit of a glare on that. So I hope there's some left over, or I can contact the person who made them. Reverend Vicky, by the way, could you please mention who that was that made those, please?
That was Lee Churchill's sister, Andrea, that is so talented,
Awesome.
and she makes larger ones too.
Awesome. Okay, so Lee, may I ask you a question? Are you here today, Lee? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, there you are. Would you mind, if you don't mind, could you put your email address in the chat box, just in case anybody would like to get in contact with your sister to purchase one?
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
do
so
that.
great. If everybody could, yeah, if she'll, you can get to Lee, and that way you can get to her sister through Lee. And if you'd like to purchase one, that would be awesome, because I think they are absolutely beautiful, and each one is so
Yeah.
individual. Thank you so much. All right. Again, I'm very proud to be a part of this church family, and proud to consider each one of these Angel Award recipients as a friend and a colleague. And now I'd like to open the floor for any comments or questions. And please, if you have more praise to share with our recipients, let's hear it. Okay, so I'm looking for some hands up or something. Comments?
Well,
Oh, yes, Renee, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to Joey also, because, you know, your dedication to keep those emails rolling out, and then sometimes giving us updates and sharing that with the prayer team means a lot, because hearing how our prayers actually work, gives us, it just gives me the feedback that I look forward to when they share that type of information. So, I mean, I really appreciate you getting it all out there all the time. It's something that I enjoy receiving from you. So just want to, give kudos. But everybody who helps the church, I appreciate, of course. But thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Renee. All right. Anybody else have any comment? Lydia, yes.
Hi. I just wanted to tell you.
Are you at the stump at Lilydale today?
Yes, I am. I am. I just wanted to say that, wait a minute. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute. Okay, I can't do this. I can't do two things at once. What can I tell you? Anyway, all right. Sorry. What I wanted to say is that I keep putting my hand over the deal. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. No more fooling around. I just want to tell you that I was surprised to see Carol here, and she served 4 times. I watched her serve 4 different sessions at Lilydale, and it was really cool to see her there.
Carol Miller is at Lilydale right now, isn't she?
Yes, yeah,
okay.
She is. And I was sitting in church, and I was driven. I was going to try to go through the whole thing, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to miss the church there, so I wanted to come here and be with you all, and I'm so glad I did. I just had to listen to what was in my heart, and so I walked out of that church, and I came to the stump because I didn't think anyone would be here, and no one is here. And it's just nice to be out in the woods and be with all you all. And that's what I just wanted to share that with you all. So,
thank you, Lydia. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the stump with us as well. And also that Carol has been working there as well. So that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have any other comments? Alexander says congrats and thank you to all the winners of that. And I do see that Lee has got her email in there, in the chat function. All right, I'm going to take one last look for any comments here. Let's see. All right, give me a minute to take a look. And I think I've had all the comments. If not, I'm sure somebody will let me know. Okay. All right. Thank you again. And actually, I'm going to give you a few announcements now. Actually, we have several announcements. Next week, Labor Day weekend, there is no parking lot service yet. I want to include the yet, okay? So they're still thinking about it, but we just haven't gotten it together for that quickly to do that. Next week's speaker is to be announced. No development circle until the 21st because of Labor Day. I want to mention that we do have the virtual 3-day seance event coming up in October. If you want to reserve a spot for that, there's only 15 spots per evening, and that's a Zoom event. 15 spots per evening. You will be receiving messages from a panel of 3 mediums each night. So, excuse me, cost is $26 to reserve your spot. You've got to get to me to reserve that spot. So please, you can email the church or my personal email. Either one is fine. And if you have any questions about that, let me know. Also, if you have worked an event before and you are a medium that has worked one of our events before and would be willing to work one of those evenings, that's October 29, 30, or 31. That's from 7 to 9:30 each evening. Please get in touch with Reverend Carol Wood. She is setting up our panel of mediums. Also want to mention our elections. Even though it's been a crazy year, we do have an annual meeting coming up in November. That is on November 8th. All the announcements for the annual meeting can be found on the website. Also, what can be found on the website is the nomination form. If you want to run for the board, you need to print one of those out and get it back to the board. In order to run for a board position, you must have been a church member for at least 6 months, which means you must have joined the church by May 10th. And to vote in the election, you must have become a member of the church at least 2 months before the election, which means you must join by September 13th if you haven't. If you choose to join the church, you can also get to me via email. The church email is fine, and I will get you a membership form. And all that means is you're allowed to vote in the elections, and you will get maybe a newsletter every couple of months from us. So what other thing here? I have my class is going to be starting up again through Zoom. This is not a church event. This is my personal class. So if you have questions about that, it's a 10-week class. You can ask me, get to me and ask me questions about that. It's going to begin, I believe it's going to be on Wednesday nights at 7. We're going to start September 9th. And September 14th, the Women's Book Club is going to be coming together again via Zoom. And we are reading, this is what we're reading, The Alchemist. Did it come out backwards or frontwards? I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, and this time we're reading the book ahead of time and then discussing. So we're not doing chapter by chapter. So if you want to join us on the 14th, the information is on Facebook, but get yourself a copy and go ahead and read that and then come on and join us. Are there any announcements from the floor? Oh, let's see. All right, give me a minute to look again. Gotta love Zoom. Oh, Reverend Andrea, go ahead and unmute yourself. You have an announcement?
Okay, so I mentioned before, for those of you that have been attending the Ascended Master channelings, I've been out of it for a month and a half or so, but I will be getting back in the seat. If you don't get my monthly emails, you know, and you want me to send you when I'm going to do the next one, I'm doing them online now via Zoom. And if I don't have your email and you try to get it to me in the chat thing so that I can add you to my list. And I'm recalibrating and I just need a little bit more time. I don't even know what day it is, so I'm just kind of going through what I'm going through, and I'm just going to take the journey. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm not giving it up. I'm definitely going to continue. I just need a little time. But
Thanks,
if you're on my email, if you could either put it up on the chat or privately, or let Jenny know or something, you know. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Andrea. All right. Anybody else have any other announcements before we get on to some message work? I don't see any. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Okay. And now we will move on to a little bit of message work. As spiritualists, we do believe that the energy of all beings is forever linked, and that all of us have direct access to the love and guidance of loved ones, guides, teachers, saints, healers, and angels on the other side. We have mediums who have joined us today who have agreed to be of service and will connect up with Spirit to bring forth a few messages for us. And first, I would like to call on Reverend Vicki. Could you unmute yourself and give us a couple, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Here. I'd like to give Terry Patton a message. Would she like a message? Okay. I'm seeing your father come in. He's coming in very strong for you. And he's saying it's time for some change. Even though we've been going through a lot of change, he's helping you move through this at ease and smoothly. His father is with him also. And I just want you to remember that they loved you a lot. You're loved. And just think of that. And that'll help you through the dark days, the nights, and things, thinking about being so lonely. Remember, your church friends here, just call on us if you just want to talk or anything. So we'll leave that with you with Spirit's blessings. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit.
Thank you.
I also have a message for Ann Bartlett. Would she like Reverend Ann Bartlett? I'm seeing a ray of light coming in, meaning some new energy for you. Some new opportunities are knocking at your door, and it's something different that you haven't done before. It's very interesting to see. You're going to take a challenge and move forward with it, and you're going to help a lot more folks. And I'll leave that with you with Spirit's blessings. Thank you for letting me serve.
Thank you, Reverend Vicki. Reverend Joey, would you give us a couple? That would be great.
Okay. Lois Weisberg, is it? Like a message.
Sorry, Joey, you were cutting out. Who did you want?
Oh, Lois Weisberg. Lois?
Oh, she's saying yes. Go ahead.
Okay. This is from Spirit, Lois. I'm being told that you are to embrace the fall and that you're kind of dreading the fall coming because you know it's bringing on winter. So don't like go to the winter yet. Just embrace the fall, enjoy the weather, decorate the house to bring in the fall colors. And once you like feel like, okay, now we're getting into late fall and winter's coming, then go into the next season and embrace all the joy of Christmas. So by the time January comes, just skip over the rest of winter and just look forward to spring. But you need to like raise your vibration about the season coming, because right now I'm feeling you feel really bogged down. You're just dreading that this nice weather is coming to an end. So Spirit just wants you to really like bring in those golds and reds and oranges into your life and view them as the sun continuing on, okay? And I leave that message with you, with Spirit. Thank you for everything. Yes.
Joey, I'm going to stop you. Your audio on your phone is not working. So I'm going to stop you there with the one. And Lois, I believe, Lois, can you hear me? Okay, Lois, I believe what most of that message was, and Joey, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of that message was to embrace the fall, bring in the fall colors, oh goodness, Joey, I lost it. Sorry. Bring in the fall colors and enjoy the changes of the season, and also to once January hits, just forget winter and just look forward to the spring. Did I get that close, Joey?
Yes, that was very close.
Okay, good. All right. And Joey, can you put your email, or I'm going to ask Lois if she would put her email privately in a chat to you. Could you do that, Lois? And that way you can connect up with Joey. Yeah. If you would put it to privately to, that would be Reverend Joey Wants, and that way you two can get that figured out. Thank you. Okay. Yes, another reason, gotta love Zoom. Okay, Reverend Ann Bartlett, can you unmute yourself? Oh, it's a question. We don't know. Your audio's, oh, yes, you got it. Can you give us a couple messages, please?
Okay. Reverend Jenni, may I come to you, please?
Well, yes, you can. Thank you.
Okay. I see great ministers and mediums that have passed surrounding you right now. And I'm getting that you've been a great triumph for Church of the Angels. They're very proud of you. They are all helping you with this knee condition as well. Be open. I do see another injection coming to help with the symptoms you're feeling. You're going to feel better into the winter. Okay. Just want to leave that with you. And they're very proud. And I see your father with you. You've made tremendous progress this lifetime. God bless you, and a lot of love.
Thank you, Ann. Thank you.
I'll leave that with you.
And thank you, Spirit. Thank you.
B, may I come to you? Is B still on?
Yes, she is, and she's saying yes. Go ahead.
I see your father next to you. He's glad you're settled into your new place, and that he is very gently going to be prompting you to move forward now in life, be prompting you to step out as a volunteer at a very local situation. You know, I believe you're in Lake County, and you can Google volunteer opportunities in Lake County and see the list and see which one kind of grabs your attention, be something that Spirit knows you can truly handle. And you'll be a blessing to be a part of that situation, whatever it is. So know that your dad is helping you with that. I also see a mom coming in with that as well. So many blessings to be, and good luck with that and enjoy it. You have a lot to give. Let's see, there's one more. Bobby, may I come out and reach you? Okay, Bobby. I get here a Father Spirit with you, and you've had some different ideas about the job situation, about your wife, and I'm getting the strong message to tell you from your Father is trust your gut instinct. That's the voice of God directly telling you what to do in a very concrete and cement way. So trust your instinct, Bobby, at this time about a lot of things you're dealing with. Okay? So I leave
Got
that
it.
with love and good luck. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Ann. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
Bobby, if you could unmute yourselves and get ready for our closing song. Thank you for everybody's kind attention. Thank you to participants and the mediums, and especially to Spirit and the God of your understanding for being with us today. For those who may be new with us today, you can learn more about the Church of the Angels at our website, which is www.thechurchoftheangels.net, or you can email us through thechurchoftheangels@gmail.com. And now, Bobby, what do you have for our closing song? And then remain with us for our closing prayer as well.
I am honoring everybody. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. Deep within, peace resides, faith abound, and love abides. The light shines bright to illumine love without, love within. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. When you are where you need to be, within that space, I honor thee. Seen through eyes of illusion, seen through spirit, we are one. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee.
In closing, let us pray. Infinite Spirit, Mother, Father, God, as we move forward, we thank you in advance for the guidance and resources you always provide for us to live the fullest expression of your love. We pray for all those affected by the circumstances throughout our world at this time, and may we be reminded of the opportunities all around us to reconnect in love to all those around the world, to Mother Earth, and the universe. Amen.